praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Chapadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone who willing to teach well. Peace of salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. I'm not going to be too quick on this lesson. I said I'm going to be quick on this lesson because I don't really care too much about the individuals that are, getting fired in this ESPN firing rampage that they're going through right now. Because I necessarily don't like both of the characters that are being fired, and I'm happy that they're going away because I didn't agree with a lot of the crap they said as sports analysts anyway. And I had personal encounters with one of them, and brothers are going to know who I'm talking about here in a second, so this is very satisfying hearing this happening. So anywho, the biggest one here was Ryan Clark. So Ryan Clark, he used to play for the Steelers. I think he was a safety or whatever, pretty decent player when he was playing. But a lot of people are saying, because he got fired during an on-air show, in the middle of a show, so they let him go, and a lot of speculations are going around of why he got fired, this, that, and the third. But I stumbled across this one, and it goes to show you this Instagram Guru Sports Lounge. I don't really follow him or anything, but I ran into this clip, and he's saying Ryan Clark's firing from ESPN was influenced by his perceived poor verbal conduct, particularly towards colleague Peter Sharger, however you fucking say his name, on Get Up last September. So this was going on a year ago now. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip right now, and we'll see.
Do this on TV, and so I apologize if people think this is rude. That's the non-player.
Oh, stop! CeeDee Lamb is.
Let me tell you why. I'm not
looking at fantasy football, Ryan. I'm not. Don't belittle me like that. I could come in and say, as 3 ex-players are saying one thing, and give an alternative perspective that maybe CeeDee Lamb did play well. And
Peter, what I need for you to do is not get mad and let me finish for one.
Okay, go on.
It wasn't about you. It was going to be about me.
Okay.
As a player, I can't speak for CeeDee Lamb.
All right, so they're saying that's why he got fired, but I'm like, what he just said there, I don't see anything wrong with it, because there's a lot of analysts that are on ESPN that haven't played a lick of sport and don't got an athletic bone in their fucking body. So how could they even say anything about any sport or have any criticism about a sport they've never played or thought in their life to even play? A lot of them analysts, what is this?
We shouldn't do this on TV, and so I apologize if people think this is...
Okay, see, he's played football. This guy's played, I think that's Teddy Bruschi. He won Super Bowls with the Patriots. Let's keep going.
It's rude. That's the non-player.
Oh, stop. CeeDee Lamb is...
Let me tell you.
This dude ain't never played a lick of sport in his fucking life. You could tell by his triple chin right here. Let's keep going.
Why? I'm not looking
at fantasy football, Ryan. I'm not. Don't be.
And this guy, I don't think he's played a lick of sport in his fucking life either. He used to be a radio host. What was it called? Something in the morning. They both had the same name, like Ryan in the morning. I can't remember. But anywho, this dude, okay, this is who he was saying it to. Peter, whatever. All right. Let's do this, is Jewish. Can't spell worth a shit. Yes, Peter is Jewish. He is recognized in the category as Jewish American sports commentators. Blah, 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 blah. So why was Ryan Clark fired? Because he popped off out the mouth at a small hatter. It's just that fucking simple. Shit is just easy to comprehend. And I think Ryan Clark came out with an apology after this. For what? You can call him a non-player and him making a dumb analyst, having a dumb analyst take because he thinks he knows something about football and never played the damn sport. You can say that. But what happened was he embarrassed him, and the dude took it as belittling on national live TV, and therefore he gets fired. Now, also, too, ESPN, what did they go and do? They bought out the NFL Network, all right? So ESPN finalized its acquisition of NFL Network and related media assets from the NFL. In exchange, the NFL received a 10% equity stake in ESPN. Now we all know ESPN is owned by Walt Disney as well, so it's big money in this deal. So what they're gonna do is clean up shop, and we understand that who owns Walt Disney. Let's not be stupid here. We know, who runs the media. So pretty much what happened to Ryan Clark was, you buck up against us, you lose your job. What makes you think you're gonna keep your job if you're bucking up at Amalekites? That fucking simple. You lose your job. So when we get this big name deal, we don't want you reaping benefits or getting some type of profit from the deal that we're getting. So we're gonna go ahead and let you go, Ryan Clark, and we're gonna get the next token black guy, and we're gonna, in his contract that he's gonna sign, it's gonna say, watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Watch your mouth before you get the same treatment. Ryan Clark just got a little bit more embarrassing crucifixion than the others, as in Cam Newton. All right, so Cam Newton, this piece of shit, and everybody knows how I feel about Cam Newton's sorry ass. Okay. Cam, this is from nypost.com. Cam Newton gave R-rated advice hours before ESPN firing. Stop being a pussy, pretty much is what he said. And of course he would say that on air because he's an idiot. Carrot top, dumb. Look at this fucking idiot, man. Look at this dummy. Close your mouth, bro. Close your mouth. Carrot top head ass. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like you, bro. You kept up with your career and shit like that, but certain things happen to you because of your character and how you are. You know what I'm saying? But he got let go. But you know what Ryan Clark and him are going to say? Well, I have a podcast. So I would be okay. I could just do my thing on my podcast. It's the same thing Shannon Sharp did with Club Shay Shay. All right? And it blew the fuck up. Because he could give all his time to his podcast. He doesn't have to worry about sitting across the desk with Skip Bayless and doing some stupid arguments there. You know what I'm saying? And being under the realm of ESPN. So now you're under the realm of YouTube and things of that nature. So let's just keep it real why Ryan Clark got, fired. It's because he bucked up to a small hatter, an Amalekite. That is just that simple. So let's just go to Psalm 83 and 1. It says, keep not thou silent, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O power. It says, for lo, the enemies make a tumult, and they that hated thee will have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. And I'm pretty much going to stop right here. Okay, and let's read it in the NLT. It says, they devise crafty schemes against your people. They conspire against your precious ones. Okay, even though Ryan Clark and Cam Newton could very well be a part of the 2/3, and quite frankly, I think they are, because they took the bag anyway, and they still got fired. All right, people would think that something that happened over a year ago or something that's just now scratching the surface and the reason you're getting fired, because we all know Cam Newton always had no real, bridle on his tongue when he was on live on air. He wasn't, he said a lot of controversial stuff on ESPN that maybe shouldn't have made it on live air. But all of a sudden, a day after he said whatever, now he gets fired. Right? Okay, whatever. What it really was crafty counsel. All right? They devised crafty schemes. A scheme takes time, just like a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme. It takes time to develop into the, pretty much the pinnacle of it or get to the climax of it. It takes time. So that's how Esau rocks. He builds things up. He builds cases, and then he slaps a charge on you, kind of like a RICO case. You know what I'm saying? He just watches you do it, lets you do it, gets a whole bunch of cases on you, gets a whole bunch of evidence on you, this, that, and the third. Oh, what Ryan Clark said to this guy over a year ago is the reason why he got fired. You see what I'm saying? That's how Esau rocks. He's crafty, and he consults against us, the Israelites. And that's what we're seeing right now when it comes to Ryan Clark and Cam Newton. That simple. You know what I'm saying? But that was my piece on this particular thing that really doesn't matter. But at the same time, just like the scriptures say in the book of Ecclesiasticus, just loosely paraphrasing, you don't disregard matters that are small or big. All right? Even though I look at this as a small thing, yet, on a bigger picture, on a bigger scale, this is what the Amalekites of the Edomite nation does. All right? They scheme, they plot, and then they attack. And it's always against us. So Lord willing, this was edifying. When to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, a great millstone, and willing to teach well. Peace out, salutation to the elect, 144 first fruit. Until the next time, we'll say shalom, and like always, repent, for Yahweh Shai is coming back sooner than what me and you believed. All right, shalom.